सो हॅलो गाईज, मी तुम्हाला डाटाबेसमधील MySQL बद्दल थोडीशी इन्फॉर्मेशन सांगणार आहे. जी इन्फॉर्मेशन तुम्ही तुमच्या एक्झामच्या आदल्या दिवशी म्हणजे ॲज अ रिव्हिजन म्हणून तुम्ही हा व्हिडिओचा यूज करू शकता. सो MySQL हे एक ओपन सोर्स रिलेशनल डाटाबेस मॅनेजमेंट सिस्टीम आहे. त्याचे वेगवेगळे फीचर्स आहेत लाईक स्केलेबिलिटी विच आर हाय परफॉर्मन्स अँड अवेलेबिलिटी अँड ऑल्सो डाटा प्रोटेक्शन. वी डाउनलोड अवर MySQL setup from Google's, which is have a official website. And now next is a database tables. In MySQL, we create the database from a command like use create database and database name. And in database, we also create the tables. Tables have a structure like rows and columns, and we use the various data types in a MySQL. The commonly used data types is like numeric, in numeric, in float, double, and in string we have a character, varchar, text, and date and time format is also given. In we also use boolean types of data. And now next is a SQL database. SQL database commands. We have two types of command: data definition language and data manipulation language. Data definition language command which define the database structures. Means uh, the database structure defines means suppose the how many numbers of columns and rows in a tables, and table structures, a table schema which is defined in a DDL command. And data manipulation language, which is a data manipulation language which is a command like manipulating data, means insertion, updation, operation, which is performed using a data manipulation language. So creating a table, we have a below syntax, which is a create table, table name, and column name, its data type and constraint. So we perform a various of operation as we see the create, insert, update, and delete and drop. So this is a given queries where we perform the operation. Here we insert the record into a table using insert into table, column name and values. We have value we want to insert. We also update our existing record in a table using update command like update table name, set which column we want to update the value, and we also apply the where condition. We use the delete command for a remove a row in a table. uh, and we use the drop command for we want to delete a database from uh, our database systems, or we want to delete our table from our database. If we delete any data from our systems, using drop command we cannot retry it using undo and redo operation. But if we delete any record from our table using a delete operation, so we can undo it using a command. And so there are next topic is constraint. There are various of constraint in MySQL for columns in SQL tables like primary key constraint. The constraint which is in a table which is used for uniquely identify the each row of tables, means the record of primary key tables which is unique unique record, and their record are not be null. uh, and next key is a foreign key. This key ensure that the referential integrity, means foreign key it is used for to build a relationship between the two tables. The primary key of parent tables which is used to foreign key of child tables. So this is a relationship between both us, and the foreign key value may be or may be null, or it also be repeated. And the unique key also ensure that the column value it is also unique. But the difference between unique key and primary key is that the primary key never be null and not null. The not null constraint ensure that the column value cannot be null. And check, the check constraint will check that the specified condition is met or not. So now this is using SQL command. So we create a table example name which is have a ID. This ID is a primary key, and name which is not a null, and in age we check if age is greater than on 18 or not. Now the query, now next part is query which is a select statement. A select statement which is used for retrieve the data from one or more tables. Means suppose we created our tables and we want to see the records of our tables, so we use a select command from our tables to retrieve that information. So the select command select column from table name where conditions. So now where clause which is used for a specific condition. Suppose in our table suppose we want to only fifth number row, and fifth number row. So we can retrieve that information using where conditions. And now next point is operator. We use a various of operator to perform operations in SQL. So arithmetic operator, comparison operator, logical operator. These are the operators. We are already known about it. And next is a range. Range is between the value range is a value belonging in which range. So we use a first of all between words. So like suppose the value which is lies between 10 and 20s, so that purpose we use between. So suppose we want to a record of employee whose salary is in between 20,000 to 50,000. This employee record we want to, so we can apply this query using our syntax. So now next is a list operator. So list operator which is a in. So in which is a filter the record that matches or not. So select star from table name where these are the conditions. And like operator which is used for pattern, like the suppose any person name which is started from required alphabet, like person name started whose name started from A, retrieve that information. So use a like operator. And next is order by and distinct, the or top order by query which is order the our database records from ascending and descending order. And distinct query which is a retrieve the distinct data from our database. And limit query which is gives the required number of rows and required number of data when we apply the limit to our database. And null is a query where which is check the our dat in our table where null value is present or not. So these are the query. So we have a math function is also is there, which is absolute value. And we check the absolute value, and we have also round functions, CL and floor functions. We are all already known about it. And these are the date functions where we use for current date. Now is used. And difference between two that. So these are the aggregate functions for use to um, count the rows, our table records, like count, sum, average, min, max, and all. And group by functions group the similar record in a tables. And having clause which is also count that the record. We have a various types of joins like inner join, right join, full outer joins, and all. Thank you.